Ladies and gentlemen, good day once again. Welcome to my program, YouTube program. I would like to update you based on the former video I did not quite long. The topic was about do African women have more rights than men in Germany? So, and I would like to inform you as well. You guys can equally find me on Facebook. You will find me on Facebook with the same name, English-speaking lawyer in Germany. So you can follow me there as well, and you'll be getting update as well. So I want to get some things clear. Some of these guys, some of our African men that brought their women down here, they have went through a lot of difficulties before they make their plans, before they decide to bring an African woman to Europe. Most of them here, first of all, before they got their papers, they were married to German women or Western world women. And these Western world women, as usual, usually bring these men into their own apartment. And you start living there with them. Maybe 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. And the day the love goes to an end, the marriage finally spoils, you only leave the house with your own luggage, a bag with your clothes. And if you're lucky, you have a German passport in your hand or a resident permit. And if you're equally lucky, probably you have a job and you have to quit the house. When you quit the house, it looks like as if you just came to Europe yesterday and you have to start afresh. So no property, no bed, no kitchen, no sleeping coach, what we call cotton chair, no television, no telephone, nothing at all, no wardrobe, nothing. So in the first instance, you probably go to a friend where you'll be sleeping on a chair in the living room, and from there you start planning a new life. So that is how it is, gentlemen and ladies. Please sympathize with our men. They have gone through a lot. And when they finally now get a new apartment and start living a new life and start buying these things, buy their bed, buy their refrigerator, buy their television, buy their wardrobe, buy clothes, shoes, carpet, everything that makes a house comfortable, they now decide to come and take you from Africa because they believe they want to have an African woman. You now come here and problems are going on because you are not fixed into the society. You don't know how the society goes. You start having problems in the house and then chase this man away. So I have a very important message for these men. So the way we have women houses in this country, frown house, when a woman is being maltreated by a man at home, she's been harassed, she's been terrorized, the police always take them to what we call frown house, women houses that are specifically built and made for women that are experiencing domestic violence. So the same thing is applicable to men. We have men houses here too, Männerhäuser. So men that are going through terror at home, being beaten by their wives, by their girlfriends, by their fiancé. Some of you guys may laugh over it. How is it possible that a woman can beat a man? It happens. It do happens, even a lot, more than what you guys can imagine. So in almost every city, there are Männer houses. There are men houses that men that are facing terror and violence at home can equally go to and have shelter and live there for many, many months before they can now have an arrangeable place where they can go and start living. So in this society that we are living in Germany, men and women from childhood are trained, are brought up not to fight. So you hardly find people fighting in this society. When people are quarreling, whether children, adults, no matter how it looks like, they only push themselves, and sometimes they come very close with their forehead to forehead and tell each other all kinds of things, but they don't blow, they don't kick anybody, because if you kick somebody, the law says you should leave your blows in your pocket. If you bring them out, they are very expensive and you'll be punished by the law. The court will charge you a hell of money based on how much you earn. So it is not something that is to joke about. That is why they don't fight here. So there are a lot of instances where a very small woman is beating a man of 2 meters tall. It is not a joke. It is happening everywhere in this country. So equal right for men and women. If you are facing this domestic terror, domestic problems at home as a man, you equally have the right to go to women man house, Männerhäuser. You call the police will now tell you where to go to, they will bring you there. So if in the city that you are living in, those houses are there, of course, but it is only strangers from other cities that come to that place to live. So you will be taken to another city where you are a stranger, because they don't want your woman or the woman or your fiancé or girlfriend to know where you are. So the same thing applies to women. When women are taken to these hidden houses, the houses are hidden. They take them mostly away out of their own city to a neighboring city where they have to live, so that they don't incidentally jam the man or the woman that is terrorizing them on the street. So that is how it goes. So, and you guys too that are complaining that you have lost your apartment, you are equally at fault. When these women are giving you problems at home, you have to control your temper. So if you don't control your temper, you start beating them, you take out your bed and start beating them at home, and they call the police. The next thing, you will be asked to leave the house. Even if you are the owner of the apartment, you signed the contract, the landlord contract, you signed it. Your name is inside. It's only you that is on that paper. But you'll be asked to leave the apartment because they believe that women are weaker sex. You as a man, you can always find a place to sleep. You can even sleep on the bench in a park, which is very dangerous for women. So that is why the women are allowed to remain in the apartment, and you'll be taken out and be given what we call place verweis. You'll be asked not to come to the apartment for 2 weeks. Sometimes it can even be 3 weeks. Sometimes it is even forever. So you have to look for a place on your own. So if you don't beat them and you work with them systematically, when I mean systematically is if you are the one that rented the apartment, your name is alone on that contract. What you should do is when she leaves the house, or when he leaves the house, so it's equally applicable to women that are facing terror. When he leaves the house or you leave the house, you change the keys. You change the keys, call people that are specialized for changing keys. They will change the keys so that when he or she comes back, he cannot enter into the apartment anymore. So you only make an arrangement with her or with him for a certain day when he can come and pick his or her things outside. You put those things outside and maybe on the floor of the building, because mostly it is, almost all these buildings, they have a very big floor down or upstairs. Now, if you put them outside, it can be rained on, snow can fall on it, and those things can be destroyed, and then you have to be accountable for it later. So if you put it in the house, on the floor of the houses, then he or she can come and pick it. So then you will not be chased out. You will not be chased out of your apartment. The apartment remains yours, and you remain there. Nothing happens to you. So you have to control your temper. If you don't control your temper, you start shouting on them, you beat them, and it's mostly the neighbors that are in the houses. Most of the time, the old women are in the houses, and if you run to them, oh, an African man is beating his wife, they will call the police immediately. So it is not allowed to beat anybody in this country. Don't beat anybody. Don't shout on them. Talk with them constructively. And then if you change the keys, because the apartment belongs to you, you change the keys, you have not committed any offense in terms of law. So you arrange these things properly, and then she will be asked to equally live. So please, and there's something very important I want to say again. Most of you guys, or most of the African women or the foreign women that always think money, 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 money. Money is not everything. In this society where we are, nobody talks about money. You can be with Germans in an environment where you are discussing a lot of nice things, talk about animals, talk about politics, talk about sports, and nobody talks about money because money is for them not important. Everybody has money here. Everybody has money. So what is very important in this society where we are is, what do you have in your brain? In this wonderful brain that God has given to us, the question is, what do you have there? How do you think? It is what you voice out of your mouth that makes people in the Western world, most especially in Germany, to respect you, because this country is a country of wonderful, world-recognized intellectuals like Einstein and Archimedes, those days Archimedes' principle, and Beethoven, and what do you call it again, Mozart, and some other wonderful intellectual, wonderful professors. It's a country of writer and poetry. So these people, they are so wonderful in the society that they believe only in knowledge. Knowledge is what that works here. Science, only science. If you don't believe in science, this place is a wrong place for you. And if you are thinking about money every time, it is equally a wrong place for you. So a woman does not like you here because you have money, or a man does not like you because you have money. They like you because of the kind of intellectualism that you have in you, the kind of intelligence you have in you, and anything you voice out, whether it makes sense. If it makes sense, you will be highly respected in this society. So that is why in this society where we are, many people, when you see them, the way they dress, you think, why is he only wearing a t-shirt? Why is he wearing only a slippers? Why is he wearing only a canvas? It does not matter to anybody. Yeah, even the supermarkets that we are going here to, whether it's Aldi, Leader, Pennymark, or what they call Edeka, you find millionaires there too. They are doing the same shopping, buying the same food that you are buying, that you are equally eating. So you don't even know who is a millionaire there. So everybody rides bicycle here. So everybody goes on foot, or a lot of people ride bicycle. You hardly find people from other countries, like from Africa. The African women, very few ride bicycle. Even when they drive the cars, they want to enter with the cars into the supermarket. They don't even want to walk. So, gentlemen, sports is very important. So money is not so much important here. That is what is important here: your intelligence, your behavior, your character, and the way you go out with people respectfully with each other, how you have contact with each other, and you respect yourselves. You don't shout, you don't fight, you don't use knives, you don't go out and abuse people. So that is all I want to tell you, guys. So as I said before, follow me on Facebook as well. You can find me in Facebook with the same name, English-speaking lawyer in Germany. So you can watch me on YouTube, and you can watch me on Facebook, and I will keep updating you anytime I have something new. So gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day, and be yourself, and don't fight, and don't quarrel, and don't terrorize people. Thanks for listening to me, and bye-bye.